Did you know that Fortnite has secretly done collaborations with things like The Simpsons, Transformers, and Ferris Bueller's Day Off? This video will show you the top 21 Easter eggs to ever get added to Fortnite and all the references that Fortnite has ever done, not only to other TV shows and pop culture references, but also things that they have foreshadowed in their very own game. Let's dive right into the first Easter egg. First off, we have a reference to The Simpsons, which is an absolutely classic TV show. If you haven't watched it, I highly recommend go watch every single episode because it's absolutely amazing. But in Steamy Stacks on the Chapter 2 map, there was a secret Homer donut at the nuclear reactor, which is clearly a reference to him. If you've watched the show, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But let's move on to our second Easter egg, and this was actually in the Chapter 3 Season 3 release trailer. At the very beginning, we get a shot panning up towards the 0 point, and if we pause it, you can see that a 0 point fish is swimming away from the 0 point. Now, this fish was not added into the game at the very beginning of the season, but because of this Easter egg, we were able to predict that it would get released, and it did. Just this Monday, we got the fish in-game and now have the 0 point fish, which leads us perfectly into our third Easter egg, the motorcycle in that trailer. There was a secret little motorbike at the bottom of the lake, and that motorbike is going to get added into the game at some point this chapter. It's not known whether it'll be at the end of Season 3 or if it'll be at the start of Season 4, but it is confirmed by the leakers that we will be getting motorbikes/motorcycles at some point. And the fourth myth, I promise this is the final one to do with the Season 3 trailer, is the Rift Fish. A lot of people have not noticed this, and I believe that I'm the first one to point out this Easter egg, but at the very beginning of the season trailer, you can see Rift Fish swimming around down below the 0 point. So most likely at some point this season, we will see Rift Fish get unvaulted, whether it be a week out or even 5 weeks out. They will most likely come back at some point in Season 3. Our fifth Easter egg is one that a lot of people know about, but never actually ended up happening. This is the Pennywise balloon Easter egg. Now, for those who don't know, around the Fortnite map back in Chapter 1, a bunch of red balloons started popping up to hype up the release of the It movie. I believe it was the second one, but I don't watch horror movies. Personally, it's my least favorite genre in literally any form of media. Let me know what you guys think about horror in the comment section down below. But Fortnite was going to have a crossover with them. Unfortunately for you horror fans out there, it got canceled. So obviously, we do not have that crossover in game, but it was supposed to happen. For the sixth Easter egg, we have this Season 4, The Devourer. For those who don't know, all the way back in Chapter 1, Season 4, we got a giant dinosaur-looking footprint on the map, which would eventually be a teaser for the Devourer, the enemy of the mech in Chapter 1, Season 9, the final Showdown event, which we then got a remake of at the end of Chapter 3, Season 2, so it's really all coming full circle at this point. For our seventh Easter egg, we have the first one related to a content creator, and this is Muselk's grave for his fallen ally. In a video that he posted all the way back in 2018, he accidentally killed a player when trying to save them because they had fallen off the edge of the map and were out of materials to get back up, but he rammed into them with a golf cart and knocked them off the map instead of saving them. Fortnite added in a grave for that player on the map, being an Easter egg towards this moment in Fortnite history that will never be forgotten. RIP to that lost player. Our eighth Easter egg is the Ego plane that was crashed on the map in the beginning of Chapter 2. It was on a small island, and it was actually a reference to the TV show Lost. Now, this TV show was incredibly popular, but honestly, I've never seen it. Let me know if you guys have seen it, because I know that the general plot of the show is that a plane crashes on an island and people need to, I don't even know what they need to do, but a plane crashed and it's the exact same plane in Fortnite, so it is a reference to that TV show. For our ninth Easter egg, we have the no sweat insurance umbrella all the way back in Chapter 1. As you guys may know, in the most recent update, a new no sweat insurance NPC got added to the map, and this has been teased in an Easter egg all the way back in Chapter 1. At the very top of the map, there was an umbrella that is exactly the same as the no sweat Sweat Insurance carved into the map. So this was a clear Easter egg that was referencing what was going to be coming, even if they didn't have the storyline planned out this far all the way back then. Coming in as our 10th Easter egg, we have the Konami code Easter egg, and this is a really interesting one. After the black hole event, and we were all just sitting on a screen with a black hole in front of us, if you entered the Konami code, which is a set of keyboard movements that is referenced from a major game industry all the way back in the late 1900s, this code would allow you to begin playing a secret Der Burger game that at the end of the day wouldn't allow you to get anything, but was still a really cool reference to this amazing code in gaming history. The 11th Easter egg is the gnome in the wall. This is a classic Easter egg. Whenever you're building in Fortnite, you will sometimes get a gnome inside of your wall, which is hilariously funny when you first notice it, because for some reason, you just have a gnome inside of your brick wall. Don't ask me how it got there. Don't ask me why it's there. Just know you've got some gnomes in your wall. For our 12th Easter egg, we have a staple, and this is Truckosaurus. Now, this Easter egg is widely debated between two major things. The first one, is it a Simpsons reference, or the second one, is it a Transformers reference? In The Simpsons, there was a scene with a very similar Truckosaurus, but in Transformers, it obviously looks a lot like Optimus Prime, and is a car just like the Transformers are. So which one do you guys think it is? I honestly think that it is The Simpsons, because I really want a Simpsons collab, just like we saw with the Homer Simpson donuts all the way back in Steamy Stacks, but it could be a Transformers collab. Let me know what you guys think about this one. Our 13th Easter egg is the Ferris Bueller's Day Off crashed car. For those who have not watched Ferris Bueller's Day Off, please do yourself a favor and go watch that movie. Absolutely amazing, one of the best movies of all time. And at the end of that movie, well, I will not spoil it, but the crashed car on the beach is very similar to what happens at the end of that movie. For our 14th Easter egg, we have the Troll on TV. Now, credit to PlayStation Grenade for finding this one, because this was all the way back in Chapter 1, Season 1. And this Easter egg was actually a crossover with Save the World. Now, whenever you interacted with a TV in Battle Royale, you could see one of the little tiny trolls that spawn in Save the World pop up onto the screen, and this guy would just sit there and creep you out. Honestly, a random Easter egg, but still a cool one nevertheless. For the next Easter egg, we have the Wreck-It Ralph projection on the Risky Reel screen. Now, nothing actually ever came of this collab. It was literally just an Easter egg for the Wreck-It Ralph movie, but honestly, still a cool little detail. For our 16th Easter egg, this is a really neat one. On the Ludwig or Ludwig, however you want to say it, skin in Fortnite, there is a clock backblink. That clock will show you the correct time for whatever region you have set your game to. It's really, really cool because you can tell the time from inside of Fortnite. Now, will you ever actually use this? No, but it's still a very fun Easter egg to know. Now we're moving into our final 5 Easter eggs, and the first one is a staple to Fortnite. Back on the Chapter 1 map, there was a spot in the game that was literally a fork and a knife embedded into the ground, obviously referencing how people used to call Fortnite Fork Knife. Our 18th Easter egg is the Jurassic Park loading screen. This one was actually for the T-Rex skin in-game, which is personally one of my favorites, and it parallels perfectly a scene from Jurassic Park, making this a very easy Easter egg to identify. Now we're on our final 3 Easter eggs, and first off, we've got a staple one, the Crab Rave dance in-game. Now, while the Krabby dance is not exactly the Crab Rave dance, or even the same music, I think we all know where this got its inspiration from. Next up, did you know that Stranger Things didn't only have skins in-game, they actually got an entire POI in Fortnite all the way back in Chapter 1, I believe it was Season 10, maybe Season 9. But the Scoops Ahoy ice cream shop from Stranger Things was added into Mega Mart in Fortnite, and this POI you could literally go to and find ice cream there. It was directly out of Stranger Things, and a lot of people missed this one. The final Easter egg we have on this list is My Name Jeff Easter egg. My name is Jeff. Now, I butchered the pronunciation of that meme, and I'm really bad at saying it, but for those who don't know, on the paper doodle glider in Fortnite, at the very bottom of it, there is actually a My Name Jeff reference to the famous meme that has spread across the world, and it is absolutely amazing. But with that being the final one, those are the top 21 Easter eggs in Fortnite to ever be released. If you guys did actually enjoy this video, then please consider leaving a like on it and subscribing to the channel, as that would help us out a ton. I hope you guys all have an amazing day, and I will see you guys in the next one.